What is up, everybody? It's BMAX Bracketology, and I am back with another video. I'm continuing the series of predicting every single college basketball conference tournament winner, and today I'm doing the WAC. The WAC has really fallen off. A lot of teams are leaving after this year. Grand Canyon, Seattle. I'm not completely sure on the others, but it's kind of falling apart. So this might be the last full WAC that we see. It's a basic 9-team bracket. It's in Las Vegas. There's a lot of conference tournaments in Las Vegas. But let's just get into the games right away. So we got the 8-seed Southern Utah versus the 9-seed Utah Tech. Utah Tech does have the better shooting ability, I think, than Southern Utah. I like their players a little bit more. And they do the little things well. This is a 9-seed and 8-seed that are very, very interesting because statistically the 9-seed, Utah Tech is just a better team. And I think Utah Tech's going to win this one. Give me the 9-seed Utah Tech to win in the first round. And then in the next matchup, we got the 1-seed Utah Valley versus the 9-seed Utah Tech. Utah Tech, I kind of talked about this. They shoot the ball pretty good. Not amazing, just pretty good. But they just have no advantage over Utah Valley in this one. Utah Valley has more star power. They take care of the ball better. They force more turnovers. They rebound better. You know what I'm trying to say? They shoot the ball better. This Utah Valley team, there's no way they lose this one. They are by far the better team. Give me Utah Valley. And then in the next matchup, we got the 4-seed Abilene Christian versus the 5-seed Seattle. Both of these teams are not good shooting teams. They're not going to wow you on the offensive end. If anything, they're going to wow you on the defensive end of how much pressure that they put on opposing teams' offenses. Abilene Christian does do a better job of turning teams over, but Seattle doesn't necessarily turn the ball over a lot as much as you'd think. They rebound the ball pretty well. Abilene Christian doesn't. I generally do like Seattle's offense a little bit more than Abilene Christian, so I'm going to roll with the 5-seed Seattle to win this one. And then in the next matchup, we got the 2-seed Grand Canyon versus the 7-seed UT Arlington. UT Arlington is actually a very, very good shooting team. If you're going to watch out for anybody who can really make it rain from the three-point line, it's UT Arlington. They shoot a lot of threes, and they shoot at a pretty high rate. This is a team that is a little sneaky. If they can get hot, this is a team that can win this conference. Grand Canyon, very, very efficient. They rebound the ball well. They take care of the ball. Force a lot of turnovers. I like this team a lot. They also shoot the ball well. But the key difference in this game is that Grand Canyon has a really, really good three-point defense. I think this is the one matchup that UT Arlington did not want is against Grand Canyon just because of how good their three-point defense is. I think Grand Canyon shuts down that three. I'm going to roll with the 3-seed Grand Canyon in this, or the 2-seed Grand Canyon in this one. And then in the next match, we got the 3-seed Cal Baptist versus 6-seed Tarleton. Tarleton is one of the craziest teams in college basketball. They force a lot of turnovers, but they turn the ball over like crazy. I think they're the worst in college basketball at taking care of the ball. This is going to be a hectic game. But one thing about Cal Baptist is that they don't turn the ball over a lot. Their offense is pretty solid. I just don't think Tarleton's going to be able to turn them over as much as other teams have against them. I think this is going to be a rough matchup for Tarleton. I'm going to roll with the 3-seed Cal Baptist in this one. And then in the next matchup, we got the 1-seed Utah Valley versus the 5-seed Seattle. Seattle, I kind of talked about this. Very, very good defensive team. I think they can give Utah Valley a little bit of trouble. Utah Valley, they're pretty deep. I like their studs. I just think Utah Valley has too much on the offensive side to be slowed down by Seattle. Even though Seattle has a pretty solid defense, I don't think Seattle's offense will be able to keep up with Utah Valley's offense. I'm going to roll with the 1-seed Utah Valley to go to the championship game. And then the next matchup, we got the 2-seed Grand Canyon versus the 3-seed Cal Baptist. These teams were, I think they split the season series. Cal Baptist won one game. Cal Baptist, they're actually very similar to Grand Canyon. A lot of people are counting them out. I think they're statistically very, very similar, which is something that you don't really see because everyone's kind of like, oh, Grand Canyon's like the clear favorite to win. But Dominique Daniels is an absolute stud. He averages almost 20 points a game. I think he's going to give Cal Baptist a lot of trouble, more trouble than you'd think. This Grand Canyon team is just a little bit deeper though. They get to the bench. They have more bench help. I think they got 7 guys that average at least 8 points. Grand Canyon is the deeper team. I'm gonna roll with Grand Canyon in this one. And then in the championship game, we got Grand Canyon versus Utah Valley. I think they only played once, and they played twice. They split the season series, kind of like Cal Baptist. So Utah Valley, they're funded on they're very similar, guys. They play good defense, they play good offense. These two teams would both be fun to see in the tournament. Utah Valley, I really like this team just based off the fact that they have Dominic Nelson like him a lot. Welling, Toulson. I like Toulson a lot. Not a lot of guys really look at Toulson and see that he's like a good player, but overall he does everything efficiently and well. But I just think this Grand Canyon team has too much on the bench. I think somebody's going to step up off the bench that you just don't expect. I'm going to roll with Grand Canyon in this one to win the WAC. Their leading scorer, Ty Grant Foster, is an absolute stud. You saw what he did last year. He is averaging a little bit less this year, but he still has the NBA talent that you saw last year. If he turns it on, he's the best player in this conference. And then they got Jacoby Coles, best 1-2 punch in this conference by far. They also got Harrison, Brennan, shout out, that's Colt Brennan's brother, if you know, from Hawaii football. Like him a lot. Loke War, Omaha guy. Respect. I like this Grand Canyon team a lot. They were able to win the WAC last year, and they were able to win a tournament game last year after they defeated Wisconsin. They didn't defeat Wisconsin. They beat St. Mary's. Gosh, I got Grand Canyon and James Madison mixed up. But I'm going to roll with Grand Canyon in this one, led by Bryce Drew. I like this team a lot. They had a little bit of a rough season this year just because of Ty and Grant Foster's injury, but I like this team a lot. I'm going to roll with Grand Canyon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. That's all I got for you guys today. BMAX Bracketology out. God bless everyone.